Welcome back to Deb's True Crime Notebook, where we read the documents for you so you don't have to. I am back from one of the worst illnesses I've ever had. And I'm still not 100%, but we've got documents to read, so let's go. We're going to start out with a verified request for hearing on defendant's verified motion to preserve and produce specific evidence. Now, this is the document that came out while I was sick. So we're going to catch you up about this because the document that was released this morning is pertaining to this. Comes now Richard Allen by and through counsel and moves this court to set a hearing on his previously filed defendant's verified motion to preserve and produce specific evidence in support of said motion. Richard Allen states the following. 1. On February 14, 2025, Richard Allen filed his verified motion to preserve and produce specific evidence. 2. On February 18, 2025, this court ruled on several defense motions, including Allen's motion to correct errors, but has yet to rule on Allen's February 14, 2025 verified motion to preserve and produce specific evidence. 3. Carroll County Local Rule 18b2 states the following. The state shall disclose to the defense any material or information within its possession or control that tends to negate the guilt of the accused as to the offenses charged or would tend to reduce the punishment of the said offense. 4. The defense provided a verified motion detailing why it believes that the state of Indiana possesses and possessed before trial material or information within its possession of control that tends to negate the guilt of the accused as to the offenses charged or would tend to reduce the punishment of such offenses. 5. Furthermore, suppression by the prosecution of evidence favorable to an accused upon request violates due process where the evidence is material either to guilt or to punishment, irrespective of the good or bad faith of the prosecution. Pruitt v. State, 819 NE 2D 393, Indiana Court Appellate, 2004. 6. The prosecutor has not responded to the defense's request to either confirm or deny the existence of approximately 8 letters from Ricky Davis, as well as 1 video of an interview of Ricky Davis, and has further not responded to the defense's request as to whether the prosecution claims to have produced those items to the defense. 7. Because of the prosecution's failure to respond to the defense's simple request to either confirm or deny the information detailed in the previous paragraph, the defense would request a hearing for the prosecution to put on the record whether it possesses these items, and if it claims that it did possess those items, whether the prosecution provided those items to the defense. 8. Said hearing will also assist this court or future reviewing courts to determine whether the state has suppressed exculpatory evidence and whether A, the evidence at issue is favorable to the accused because it is either exculpatory or impeaching. B, the evidence was suppressed by the state either willfully or inadvertently. C, the evidence was material on or to an issue at trial. Pruitt at 401, citing Bedell v. State, 754 NE2D 510 526, the Indiana Court Appellate, 2001, quoting Brady 373 U.S. at 8783 SCT 1194. 9. Richard Allen recognizes that this court has denied his motion to correct errors, but as one remaining matter exists before the court, he would seek a hearing on that remaining matter. And it is signed none other than Andrew Baldwin. Okay, so that's the motion that came out while I was under the weather. And this is what Judge Gull responded to today. I wanted to read it to you first so you knew what she was responding to and understand how she was responding and why she responded the way she did. And I want you to particularly look at number 3 in this motion. I'm going to read it to you again. Carroll County Local Rule 18b2 states the following. The state shall disclose to the defense any material or information within its possession or control that tends to negate the guilt of the accused as to the offenses charged or would tend to reduce the punishment of such offenses. So what you need to keep in mind is this. These documents, did law enforcement thoroughly investigate Ron Logan and Ricky Davis's claims and find that there was nothing to them? There was no connection? Because there was a lot of misinformation in it, that's for sure. And if so, then there was no need for these to be presented because they would not have any nexus at all. Now let's move on to the judge's response. State of Indiana, County of Carroll, State of Indiana versus Richard M. Allen. Order of judgment of the court. Defendant's verified request for hearing on defendant's verified motion to preserve and produce specific evidence filed February 19, 2025, reviewed and denied without hearing as premature as to the state is entitled to respond within the timeless governed by the trial rules. Dated February 24th, 2025, Francis C. Gull, Special Judge. Now, this specific motion has been put through in many ways several times now, and she has denied it. Not because she doesn't want to preserve evidence. She has said in the beginning she will preserve all the evidence from all the hearings, all the trials, all of that will be preserved. She is saying that she does not have jurisdiction over areas of the government like the FBI. So that's why she cannot promise that she's going to secure evidence that the FBI may have or, any other state, etc. So that's what she is responding to and why she's responding in that way. Will we see another motion filed on this from the defense? It wouldn't surprise me. I know that what they're doing is strategic. They are trying to establish a long list of denials by her for the appeal. And I also think it buys the appeal team some time. Let me know what you think. We'll talk to you soon. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and ring all the bells for notifications and share this with friends. And also leave us a comment because your comments are important. They're important to me because I feel like if you hung in here all this time and you have something to say, I want to hear it. And when you do say it with kindness. You don't have to call any person a name. Just state your opinion and do it without being mean. That's all I'm asking. I will not delete your opinion if it differs from mine. But if you say something nasty to me or one of my followers, it's going. That opinion's going to be going. So we'll talk to you soon. Have a great week. Oh, and before I go, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of the birthday greetings. I really appreciated it. And I especially appreciated a dear friend who put together a cool video of a lot of my fellow creators who had little birthday greetings to me, including Tom Webster, who said he did a spreadsheet on the years I've lived in my birth years, and he promises not to tell how many columns. Tom, I love you. And thank you to Aspen for the wonderful birthday lunch and Jinx and Rescue All the Dogs. I appreciated that so much. Thanks to my good friend Purdue RN who took me to lunch and all of you. I just have appreciated that you were so kind to me. We'll see you next time.